Yeah, Mirage, great for bait, Eternal Fire. They lost it yesterday against Aurora, and Wox excited that it was because he was ill. Have they reevaluated themselves? Have they regenerated in that day? Yes, this is a great start to the pistol round. Bait, they walk into the Lion's Den, and they do not come out the other side.
That site here, they've got very limited utility to work with, so there you go. Without really having anything to work off of, instantly gets that opener there. And it's just going to continue to just fall apart. Alex, last one left alive here to try desperately to cling back and hold it in onto their control. Oh my... They should be aware that A is relatively free and clear, but with Calyx having been so pushed up, there is always a possibility that there's someone hiding out in Palace. And Bait are playing this really well. Wait for that information starve, wait for them to get a little bit paranoid, and now they can start pushing back towards a relatively free B site. But if they take too long, there you go. Maja, he's clocked it. He's aware. There's every possibility that they could decide to reaggress to B.
This round pins on Maja hitting at least that first shot with the AWP. Surviving, getting a second, ideal. He's going to be receiving contact momentarily. He's checking between apartments and shorts. He's going to be finding contact in both of those areas. 15 seconds, there it is. Shot nailed. Molotov and smoke trying to give him as much time as possible, but Headtrick does not care. Finally, a winning situation now for Bait as the bomb gets planted and Calyx and woxic vying for a retake.
And it's that AWP retake as well. It's not ideal by any measure. This shot, it connects. Beautifully played there to work along the shelves. 2 versus 1. Headtrick just has to buy a little bit of time here. Just hold the line. These last 2 players coming from the exact same direction. He doesn't know that. He only has confirmation on where one of those players is. There's a good chance that he's behind the half wall. And yes, he's caught out. He's taken down. And with kit in hand, it's another round for Eternal Fire. But absolutely on a knife's edge here in terms of the economy that they still have. So it'll be a relatively important one for them to come out on top of. Oh, swings just that little bit too early. woxic, there's no way. 3 consecutive shots. He doesn't get punished. He'll make it a 4th. One more to make it that AWP ace on the A site. They just peek him one by one. And even the flash wasn't enough to deter him. And somehow Asenthal... So much to do here. I think the only realistic option is to save, try and hold on to this weapon. And suddenly this looks like a round that they can steal away, finally punishing that aggression from Eternal Fire, finally making them uncomfortable and putting them on the back foot. But if there's anything that we know Eternal Fire can do, it's adapt. So now things slow down a little bit. Bait not willing just yet to overcommit to anything. Bomb slowly making its way over towards that A site. But they've got some very good control in mid. So they should be able to hear if there's any real movement towards the CT spawn. And they'll, of course, see if anyone starts to push in towards middle. Start to take this space down towards the A site. Oh, woxic, no ways! Oh, you had a 2-person lead and you've let it slip away. Calyx able to get 2 without being punished at all. And now... we'll get traded out. 2 versus 2. And the site is relatively open. This flank could be everything.
woxic, I like how he just stays alive. He doesn't over-aggress. He doesn't try to go for any more frags. He understands this. IEM is coming in from ramp, but NPL doing God's work in this 2 versus 3. Actually putting it back in favor for the Ukrainian side. Imagine now. Coming from ramp. I don't think they know, but he's made noise. He's made a step. They hear him, but he still succeeds on that first frag. No idea where Asenthiel is, and he's running out of time. He thinks jungle's probably clear because I've already killed 1 player there. Maybe anticipating someone top connector, but finally, Bait get around on the board. They didn't find any success. This time, though, it's looking a lot better. Good grenade in underpass. And XANTARES, does he really get both hit? No. Massive frag from Headtrick. Stems the bleeding. Keeps the advantage in favor of Bait, and now, after mid-control has successfully been taken, the T side will go and reset themselves towards this A bomb site where Calyx, he's had a few multi-kills already, same with Wicadia. They need to stand strong.
There's so little left in this half. I mean, at the very least, Bait need these next 2 rounds. They're poised here to at least get one of them. But Calyx has been an absolute monster here on this A site. Has really done so well to hold it down and anchor it in position. Now as bait start to move in without a sound made. Calyx caught looking in the wrong position, and a Sentinel will immediately take him out, but he does get traded. However, not going to be enough to stop that bomb from going down. 3 versus 2. Bait in a really solid position here to maintain that control. The last 2 players from Eternal Fire, they're so split up. They either need to regroup or they need to push.
I think they're just going to try save.
woxic this time not going for the cheeky aggressive play. And look how Bait are holding. They realize that aggression is the name of the game. Calyx this time not going to get caught off guard by a contact play. Maja with a beautiful shot literally on the other side of the map, and Bait are getting picked apart at the seams. The last 3 players here have to make moves, but woxic will take out one more. Both extremities just not getting any results, and the last 2 have to make a push up through mid against 4 players from Eternal Fire.
And there's 3 towards A. woxic just not missing anything. This orb, so dynamic, constantly moving. And the bomb dropped. Captain Kirkup, 1 versus 4. Double digits most certainly shall be claimed. An Eternal Fire. Magic trying to fake towards B. But now, here comes the smokes towards A. 1 player still in middle. Calyx. Sorry, Wicadia that is actually. Gets the opening kill, and now everyone for Bait is on A. They need to hold this, but XANTARES doing what we know he does best, one-tapping people out of existence. And Essential, 20 HP after the first altercation in apartments. This is it. This is pretty much game over.
That's heartbreaking, man. Alex gets the first kill of the round as well, and it's starting to look like, all right, player advantage. We can make something happen here. But Eternal Fire, they've played this map so well. They've played off of each other perfectly round after round. And even that pop in through main and through Palace, they play off of one another so perfectly. Essential, so little that could be done there.
Very weak. It's looking futile. Magic holding for the underpass push. Good for the first, and there's apartments aggression from Bait. It's going to be great. They're going to get a 2-for-2 trade, but it's all the information now. Eternal Fire, no. There's maximum 1 player towards the A-bomb site. NPL, the leader, is a spot of bother.
Oh, MP9 overrun. And the last 2 players, they were the ones that came in with pistols. Managed to recover one of those guns. They're going to have to make a miracle happen, man. It's not the first time that I've said this for Bait, but that miracle just never, ever comes. And now Alex, he had that first kill of the round, and he realizes now not too much more to be done in this round. Has to hold on to that weapon and pray once more for that miracle to come in our last round of this map, potentially.
Those better tier 1.5 teams. But right now, can they even scramble 1 round? Oh, he shot.
Very little. Oh, no. Absolute heartbreak there. Instantly, Captain Kudka taken offline. Now the last few Bait players have to somehow salvage this round. Already, Eternal Fire have overrun the site. Bombs getting planted. And the re-aggress in is going to be difficult.
An Eternal Fire just dumping utility in CT. 4 players attempting to retake. There's the information. I think 3 just got spotted. It does come at the cost of Wicadia's life, though. XANTARES taking the first contact. Head ripped apart. And he's done enough damage. There's no kit. Well, there is a kit actually on Head Trick, but the time is ticking down. Calyx, 5 HP. Checking that. Yep. Don't think anyone's on the bomb, guys. And Bait. This is a losing. Domination is the only word to describe this for Eternal Fire.